Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And folks, we got a show in store for you guys there today. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Now, we've been producing some Bronny James videos, and I've been asking towards the end of these shows that we produce, I'm like, I don't understand why Bronny's in the NBA. Like, actually, I don't understand why he is even there. I don't get it. I don't see the need. I don't understand his purpose there. Because him being in the NBA and the decisions around him make no sense. And prior to him coming to the NBA, all the things that we heard are totally diametrically opposed to all of the things that we're seeing. Coming into the draft, we even read the piece from Rich Paul. Bronny, I went to him. What do you want to do? I just want to hear my name called. We're like, okay, he wants to hear his name called. And then all of a sudden, it went from we just wants to hear his name called that, okay, he's only going to work out with two teams, which are the Phoenix Suns and the Lakers. Like, okay. And then all of a sudden, he gets miraculously picked by the Lakers. And then all of a sudden, he just makes it on the roster. And then all of a sudden, he's going to the G League. But so it's just been one crazy thing after another. But then there was a report that came out that said, Bronny James will not be traveling with his G League team, that he's not going to play the away games with them. Instead, he's only going to play the home games with the team. And it was this particular story that sent a lot of people into an uproar, including one of the biggest LeBron James supporters on ESPN, a person that has covered LeBron James ever since he was in high school, basically, in Brian Windhorst. Brian Windhorst seemed like he finally reached his turning point with LeBron, where he just turned on him for his ridiculous decisions and disturbing decisions surrounding Bronny James. Before we get into his comments, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Game Time. With only 4 months left until the end of the year, I look forward to creating special moments with family and friends by attending various theaters, shows, plays, and sporting events. And when it comes time for me to look for tickets, I absolutely love to use Game Time. Game Time is one of the most reliable marketplaces for last-minute tickets to the most popular events in sports, music, and theater in more than 60 cities across the United States and Canada. Game Time saves me money, time, and peace of mind, so I don't have to sort through thousands of tickets looking for the best prices or worry about whether or not if they're authentic or whether I'm going to receive them on time. Game Time Picks, one of my favorite Game Time tools, analyzes thousands of tickets for all of your favorite events near your location and finds you the best possible deal so you don't have to. For example, I'm looking forward to this upcoming concert at Madison Square Garden of one of my favorite composers, Hans Zimmer. Here, I can select the all-in price to see the total ticket price up front, no hidden fees. And now I can sort through the best possible deals I can find. I can choose the cheapest deals, the great deal, or the amazing deal. Once you select the ticket you want, you can use their panoramic seat view to ensure you know exactly what you're getting before you buy. And if you're like me and always make plans at the last minute, you can grab tickets up to 90 minutes after the event has started. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and use redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do is we want to play exactly what Brian Windhorst had to say in response to this ridiculous report about Bronny James, and I'm going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to Brian here.
Before we move on from the Lakers, I just want to say something about Bronny James. I have been absolutely 100% on board with the entire Bronny James experience. I think I would have preferred he stay in college, but that was never going to happen. I totally have endorsed the Lakers getting him at the 55th pick. I think that's exactly where he should have gone. Totally fine with him, playing and being active for a little bit and playing with LeBron. I think anything that engages LeBron and gets more out of LeBron at this stage is a win for the Lakers, especially if it's costing you the 55th pick. And there have been some people that have grumbled about the contract that Bronny got, 3 years guaranteed. I mean, okay, I guess like maybe that was a little bit more than maybe he merited, but like, I don't even really care. I've seen teams, I saw DeAndre Jordan get a $40 million contract to try to get more from Kevin Durant. and Kyrie Irving. Like on that scale, this is nothing. But Dave, I'm gonna apply the brakes on my everything's fine on the Bronny front with this thing that's now happening, which is that from my understanding, he's only going to play in the South Bay Lakers home games. That he's only going to kind of be a part-time G League player, and he's not getting on United Airlines and going to fly and go see these playing this road games. Now, because honestly, like I know he was getting so much special treatment and nepotism. That's fine. Honestly, I don't care. Like I said, it's normal. Now I think it's actually detrimental to him. I don't like that. I don't know whose idea it was. Obviously, the Lakers are fine with it. They're doing it. I've now on this particular instance, I think that's gone too far, and I don't think that benefits Bronny. I don't think it benefits the South Bay Lakers, and I don't think it benefits LeBron at that point. I think it'd be much better if Bronny was a more developed player by February or March by playing in G League road games. I don't know if you feel the same way, but that's the way I feel on this topic.
So you heard what Brian Windhorst had to say there. What are my thoughts on this? I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. And the people that really, I think, need to be addressed are not the people that disagree with this. Because the people that disagree with this, we all understand why we disagree with it. Really, the people we need to understand are the people that were or are in support of Bronny even being in the NBA. The people that are pulling out the black card, the black dad card. Oh, if you don't support what LeBron and Bronny James are doing, you don't like your son. You don't like black fathers. You don't like black love. These are the people that we need to understand what's going through their mind. And some of them are parents. Some of them are parents. We need to understand why they support this type of behavior. From what I can see, from what I can glean from this situation, I think the only reason that these people will support the situation surrounding Bronny is just out of their sheer fandom for LeBron James. That is what I think it all boils down to. That is what I think, that they are such big fans of LeBron, such big fanboys, that even when they know LeBron is doing something that is grotesque, that is just absolutely ridiculous, they will still support it no matter what. Because I don't see how any parent would advocate for this. I don't see it. Now, I get it. Yes, you don't want your kids to go through difficult. We all get that. But at the same time, you need to allow them to develop like some thick skin and actually go through the world. Like, you need to let them do that. Like, you need to. I'll give you guys an example, something that me and my wife used to talk about before we had a kid. And I was like, I grew up in New York. I went to PS 37 in the Bronx. I think they changed the name now. And I went to art and design in Manhattan, which is a public school. It was an art school. It was a public school. And then I also went to private school in the Bronx as well. And I told her, I was like, at a certain stage in my child's development, I would want them to go to like maybe a public high school or something like that. She's like, oh no, why would you say that? I'm like, nah. The reason is I want them to have a kind of well-rounded worldview on the world. I don't want them to just be siphoned off from reality and think that, oh, in private school, this is the world. No, it's not the world. And also I want them to be able to develop some street smarts and understand that there are different type of people in the world. So going to a public high school, I'm not saying going to the most dangerous public high school where they cutting people every day. No, but going to a public high school, you get to meet kids from all different type of backgrounds. There's some rich kids that go to public school. There's some kids that they don't come from any money. They go there as well. And you start to interact with these people and you understand that there are different type of people in the world. So you have a more robust understanding of the world and how people react. So you don't get taken advantage of. It's not just being book smart. You also have to have some level of street awareness to you. Otherwise, people will take advantage of you. It's just the truth. And we're kind of having this back and forth. So I'm very happy for those formative years that I went to public school. And I like it. right? That's where I learned how to fight, fought so many people, especially in the Bronx, right? But it develops you as a person. It develops you. So to me, I think that LeBron trying to guard Bronny from going through these experiences, like travel on the road, maybe he may not be flying private and all of that. I think those are experiences that build character. And the fact of the matter is, one of the reasons LeBron is as great as he is, and he may not be aware of this, is because of his upbringing. LeBron had to go through a much more difficult path to get to the NBA than his son did. So it developed a totally different player. Same thing with Dwayne Wade and so many others. Now, some people do come from pretty good backgrounds. You look at Kobe, his father was a former NBA player, but some people have this internal drive within them where they just excel anyway. Kobe's a rare case, right? But you had him. Klay Thompson is another one. His dad was an NBA player. But you have people like Michael Jordan who didn't come from money, right? So him trying to guard Bronny from all of this is just something that's turning a lot of people off. And they're like, what's all of this for? And it just sends the message that you think Bronny is better than all these other people and he's too big to go through the process. And it's something that turns people off. But of course, LeBron fans are going to love it. And they're going to love anything that LeBron going to do. They're going to be up there twerking it up all day long, slapping each other with honey. They're just basically letting loose, cut loose, right? And they're going to support it. But some people are like, this is a little bit too much. And it seems like Brian Windhorst has reached that same conclusion. So what I want to know from you guys, what do you think about this particular story? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And we'll catch you guys on the next show. Peace.